Okay, hi. So I had to come on. I suppose I've been coming on regardless, but I have been making a mistake of something I tell my own clients, and I just wanted to take a minute and talk to you guys about it and make this kind of my video for the day, which is that I always tell my clients that one of the things is you never know if social media is working unless you have metrics to measure it, right? If you don't know how many sales you're getting, if you don't understand what you're getting out of it, you don't understand how to vary what you're putting into it and if it's working and if you're getting anywhere. So you have to have some kind of metric. And the metric that most companies want to go for is the click-through rate, the rate at which people click, which makes sense, don't get me wrong, and that's a great metric and we have to have that as well. But the metric that I believe is not king, I'm going to go with queen. The metric that I think is actually the most important is the engagement metric, because that's where you're going to get your organic reach, and that's where you're going to connect with people that you had no way of connecting to previously. Because as people engage with your content, they will show it to other people. Facebook will show it to other people. LinkedIn will show it to more people. Instagram, the whole thing, right? So engagement is key, and I actually could do an entire service on just engagement is key. But the reality is, I was having a moment where I forgot that about my own stuff, my own social media. So one of the things that I talk about when we're talking about engagement is you need to make sure you have a target audience. So this is what I do for my clients, and it's like the electrician. And I lived with an electrician for a number of years, and he didn't change a single light bulb in those years that we lived together. It's like you come home and you just can't possibly do it anymore, right? So as a social media manager and a digital strategist, it's so hard to, at the end of the day, sit down and do my own strategy, my own social media. It's like I just did that for 8 hours. I'm done now. I want to do something different. So my stuff always kind of comes last. And as I'm sitting down and I'm looking at my target audience, I had a moment where I got all caught up in how many followers I do or do not have on all my platforms across my channels. And here's the reason I tell all this to my clients, and I'm now speaking to myself and to you, is that it does not matter how many followers you have. If you could have 10,000 followers, if they don't care about your product, if they don't care about your service or your company, if they don't engage with you on socials and don't build out any organic reach for you, if they're not working for you, if you're not speaking to them and connecting to them, it doesn't matter. You will make no money, you will make no conversions, you will go nowhere. What you need is targeted audience. So as I've been over the last couple months starting to target my own audiences, I'm busy. I've got a summit coming up. I sat down today and I was like, oh, I've got to look at this. I got to go over my own media and make sure that my own strategies are working, because you have to check in. And I build out strategies for people, and you have to check in regularly so you can adjust a little bit. You analyze the data that's coming in, you analyze the engagement and the click-through rates, and then you build out and adjust your strategy. And that's what I do. So I was doing it for myself today and discovered, first off, let me make sure I've got this right. I'm pretty sure I do. So the average engagement on Instagram is 3%. Most people will see anywhere from 3 to 7% is your standard. My engagement rate is 15.36 on Instagram. I actually haven't looked at Facebook yet, but I suspect it's similar. 15.36 engagement rate is way above the standard 3% to 7%. Kind of like double, right? So I just wanted to take a minute and remind everybody, do not get caught up in the wrong numbers. As you're doing social media, as we're all online, there's a pandemic, we're all home to varying degrees. Some things are open, some things aren't. But regardless, where we're having to reach clients is online, and that is true for the world, frankly, right now. So when you're doing that and you're trying to figure out your strategies and you're trying to figure out where you're going to take your social media, don't get caught up in the wrong numbers game. It does not matter how many followers you have if they are the wrong followers. They have to be the correct followers. So make sure that you look at your engagement rate, because that means you are speaking to your audience. That means you have found followers that connect with your message, that connect with your product. And then we've got a couple other metrics that I'm not going to go into the whole thing right now, but I just wanted to come on and remind you guys, you don't have to have your celebrity following, influencer level followers. That won't make you a conversion. That will just get you lost. targeted followers, targeted audience, targeted content. And that will up your engagement and that will up your conversions. And as I said, I am crazy busy right now in the middle of a pandemic, in large part because I am reaching clients. I'm speaking to a specific set of people. They're hearing me and they're engaging with me and they are hiring me. So that's a little bit about that. Just a reminder for everybody. And then again, there's the summit on the 25th or the 25th. And I'm very excited about it. We just released the health and wellness. The entire track is 5 speakers that discuss how to transform trauma into power and how to really own your story and build out your narrative and really build out mental health. And it's, if you go through all 5 speakers, it's really amazing journey that they're going to take you on. So we've got our entrepreneur track, which is launching your 6-figure business, our health and wellness. Fund Her, I just got off the phone with them. They're very excited. They're putting together a track of representatives from across California. And then we've got our advocacy and education. So all of it's really exciting. So I'll drop the link to that in the comments to this, but also don't forget, engagement is, well, queen. Okay, have a great day and I'll stay cool. It's 105 here. So everybody stay cool. I'll talk to you later. Bye.